Okay, everybody, we're going to share with you today some of my favorite tips on breaking posture, bringing somebody down into the guard where we can get to a high guard and increase the number of attacks. So my friend Michael here is going to help me. And so let's talk about some of the common problems that people have in this position. A lot of times you're dealing with somebody bigger, and it's difficult to kind of, to break them down just by pulling in, right? It's a very strong position. I've got a bear hug around his body, around his waist, basically with my legs. So I'm fighting here 4 limbs against 2. But sometimes this posture is really difficult to pull down, especially if the guy knows what he's doing here. So the first thing I want to do is get a deep hand on the collar. That's going to be the most useful thing. So to do that, I don't want to just sit up like this. I change the angle. I come up on my elbow so I can reach nice and deep, okay? Sometimes that collar's a little bit tight. So we open the legs just for a second so we can release that grip, get a really good grip behind the collar, okay? We want to be all the way behind the neck. Now when I lay back, I'm ready to go. But the most important thing here is the timing. I can attack right away. And if I'm able to bring him down, that's great. But quite often, this becomes the issue, right? And if you're pulling and you run into this resistance and you're not going anywhere, all you're doing is expending more energy and making it easier for them to break the guard open. Right? So if I'm pulling in, all he has to do is work off of a constant and then start pushing. And my legs are actually easier to break open because the tighter the banjo string, the easier it breaks. So when I get that hand deep in the collar, a lot of times if I can't break him down right away, I'll wait. And I let him start to shift his base. When he shifts his base to pass, that's when he's weakest. And immediately I go right here to the top of the neck. I want to make him think, I want to go for the choke if he stays nice and flat like this. But most of the time, people who like posture, they want their posture back. And now we climb the tree. So basically, it's like climbing a big tree limb upside down, right? We want to walk one leg at a time up until we get to that high guard position, and then we can start our attacks. Let's turn this way a little bit. So I get here nice and deep. When I come back, I wait. And then he starts to shift. Whatever pass he does, he's going to shift his base a little bit to do it. That is when and that's when he's weakest, okay? If I just give him a constant work on, again, he's going to break the guard easy. But if I relax and I wait, okay, on the right moment, and he starts to shift, you'll feel, then you break them down, okay? Legs come up nice and high. I'm going to bring up like this, okay? And I'm going to pull this elbow out. Now, at any point, let's turn this direction a little bit again. At any point, you run into resistance, okay? I pull, okay? This is just a little bit of a hiccup. If I go like this and I try to push this arm across, it's very difficult because he's connected here, okay? So very quickly, if I'm pulling in and I feel that resistance, okay, I release just for a second. I pop it across and then bring him down, okay? So once again, I'm here. I've got my hand deep in the collar. I wait, I pull, pop it across, wrap the neck, hold his head down. When he starts to get his posture back, I keep the head down. I walk up to the high guard, okay? So once you're in the high guard position, there are so many attacks you can do from here. He's in a bad way right now, okay? So this is where you want to get to. And even for the self-defense situation, right? Hard for him to pull back and chamber a punch in this position, and I have all sorts of opportunities. So give those tips a try. Really, the high guard is a high percentage position. You should always be looking to get your hips out into the angle and into the attack in the closed guard, okay? So hope that helps. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we will see you soon.